Hello, it's Laura here from DocTech in Manchester, UK. This video is just a very quick discussion really around what you might want to think about if you are looking at going fully digital with your document management within your business. So perhaps now you're a mixture of paper, you could have email folders, you might have a network folder structure, you might be using things like Dropbox, SharePoint, you might end up with various locations for your documents, and at some point you might think we need to centralise these, we need to have a proper uniform process, we need to not be letting users make errors on things like project names or spelling mistakes, things like that. So if you get to that point and you're thinking at some point we will need to have a more formal document management system, you might want to consider how you could make that transition easier. So here's just a few pointers to get you thinking about that. On the screen is a very simple project management style cabinet within this DocuWare system that we provide. And it's really simple. It's just organised by client name and project name, project manager, who created the document, the document type, which will always be a predefined select list as such, so you don't get that policies, new policy, all those renaming of documents that are actually the same type, but that creates confusion and we try to avoid it. So document type is nearly always a drop-down select list, and it's something that only like someone with admin level users would be able to add a new type of document. Then we've got the status, which is really useful. So in this cabinet, for example, we've got approval needed, approved, no action required, and pending. That can be really useful because it means you can start using a document management system to have activity statuses, so you can have a look at where is everything up to, where are things getting stuck and stuff like that. So there's bits in here like that, the status, that you're not going to have in a lot of other options where you're storing your documents. Your next action date is a similar thing. Full text search is really useful because you can search on anything within the system by a single word or a group of words. Last modified and stored on. So that's what we've got set up. In thinking about how you might get yourself prepared for a document management system, I would be thinking about document types, having a really selected predefined list of document types, because if you did set up a document management system like this and you wanted to bring documents in, if you didn't already have that in place, you would then have to go renaming loads of documents, and that's very difficult. So maybe have really set document types, criteria, and maybe even a document register so that everyone knows what the list of document types are and there can be no confusion. The same with project name and client name. Have you got a proper number structure, naming structure? Does it make sense? That type of thing, really. And think about the structure of how you're storing things now. So we can search dynamically within this folder structure. That's the whole point, really, within DocuWare. But with a different type of storing, you might want to think about how you organise things. If you want this type of cabinet, for example, you would want to start storing and organising documents in this way. So you would want client name, then in the client name box you would want the project names, then you would want another section for who maybe is managing them, that sort of thing. You wouldn't want February 2020 projects, because that would be really confusing and we would not be able to very easily migrate all that in here. Now, some of our customers do start from scratch for that reason, but I think it's really important to show you the type of system you could end up with, what it might look like, so that you can start organising documents in a really meaningful way, no matter what you're using, really. For more tips and tricks about this, follow our YouTube page and have a look at our website, www.doctech.co.uk. And if you want a demo or anything like that that can really sort of open your eyes to what you could be doing, then obviously get in touch with us as well, which you can get us at info or sales@doctech.co.uk. Thank you for watching.